there is an uptick of violent crimes, issues that relate with street gangs, and when those manifest, that becomes critical.
And just as he was saying that, officers were investigating yet another shooting, this one in the city's Jane Finch neighborhood. A teenage boy taken to hospital with serious injuries, the suspected shooter on the run. Chief Saunders says fighting the scourge isn't just about enforcement, it's also about connecting with communities. So the CBC's Olivia Stefanovich looks at how some in those communities are helping.
Dice B-Rad, Spoogie, O-Dog, things like that.
The names of Toronto's gun violence victims.
Yeah.
Shaquille Perrin knows 6 people who have been shot. 4 survived, 2 did not.
It makes me feel that I should be the change that I want to see.
To honor them, Perrin will sing "O Canada" at a charity boxing match this weekend to raise money for an outreach program called 1 by 1 that helps divert young people from gangs.
Give these kids an opportunity to better themselves and better their situations.
Most of our gun violence is street gang related.
In his year-end address, Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders highlighted street gangs as his primary concern. It's been a record-setting year for crime in the city. There have been 96 homicides, more than 400 shootings, and more than 500 handgun seizures.
I think there have to be agencies at the front end that prevent these young boys from shooting others. There's a lot of funding that needs to be put in.
What he's calling for is core funding to help organizations like 1 by 1 deliver sustainable programming.
Right here is where the center of the ring will be.
Marcel Wilson runs the nonprofit. He's a former gang leader who's organizing the event dedicated to this year's murder and shooting victims.
People need to see that there are people that care.
This month, the federal government offered more than $7 million to the city and police to help at-risk youth. Wilson says it's a start, but more needs to be done.
We need them to actually come into the communities, meet the people, understand that, they're human, and good people who do bad things, not necessarily bad people. And I think once you open dialogue, you'll see results.
Dialogue that he hopes can change things in 2019. Olivia Stefanovich, CBC News, Toronto.